Hello, my name is Sam Harvey and I am a new teacher and a first-year grad student at UNLV. I am here today to do a literary book review and make my very first YouTube video. Do not worry about my technical inadequacies or the fact that I have no idea how to YouTube. I have a whole classroom full of 10-year-olds that are more than willing to assist me in this evolution. My book review will be on the children's book, The One and Only Ivan by Katherine Applegate. The book is written in the first person from the point of view of a gorilla, although for the first several pages I was not entirely sure if it was a narration from a real gorilla or a personified toy gorilla. The gorilla starts off with some very amusing observations of humanity. He says, "Humans waste words. They toss them like banana peels and leave them to rot." Any man who has been in a long-term relationship can relate to that statement. I know I certainly can. On the same page, he says humans speak too much. They chatter like chimps, crowding the world with their noise even when they have nothing to say. Any reasonably intelligent person who has spent a lot of time on social media knows exactly what that quote means. And if you do not, you're probably one of the chimps Ivan is referring to. In another quote, a few pages into the book, Ivan says, "The glass says you are this and we are that, and that is how it will always be." This is a wonderful paradigm of segregation. Whether it's racial, social, economic, sexual, or religious segregation, we have too much segregation in our culture, and not all segregation is as obvious as one might think. On page 17, Ivan is talking about his drawing. He says, "But even though I draw the same things over and over again, I never get bored with my art. When I'm drawing, that's all I think about. I don't think about where I am, about yesterday or tomorrow. I just move the crayons across the paper." Ivan is essentially talking about being in the zone, or allowing his mind to escape his reality. This is an invaluable skill that we need to utilize, and we need to cultivate this ability in our children, whether it's art, music, sports, writing, reading, or any other hobby. We all need to be able to escape reality once in a while, and as long as the escape does not overwhelm our reality, it is important. As the story develops and Ivan is continually personified, it touches on several very important subjects of our culture, such as diversity, loyalty, cruelty, trust, empathy, death, friendship, and commercialism. Ivan's immediate family consists of a stray dog, an adult elephant, a human child, and then a baby elephant. There's also another dog, a parrot, a couple adult humans, but they're secondary characters in the story. Although these characters are all vastly different, they all have one thing in common. They are all prisoners of their own reality. The friendship and loyalty Ivan develops with Bob the stray dog and Stella the elephant, and then Ruby the baby elephant and Julia the human child, is unconditional. They are more than just friends or family. Midway through the book, the story changes dramatically when Stella dies, and the home that Ivan has always referred to as his domain now becomes a prison. Ivan makes a promise to Stella before she dies, and once she is gone, that becomes his sole focus of existence. At this point of the book, if you are one of a practical or logical mind, the story does venture into the realm of fantasy, as Ivan the gorilla displays an almost unbelievable amount of intelligence. But by this point in the book, you've been in Ivan's head for quite some time, and the transition is quite plausible. I would highly recommend this book for both children and adults alike. It's an easy read that flows quickly from one page to the next. The entire book is in Ivan's head, and although gorillas do not talk a lot, according to Ivan, they do think quite a bit, and his thoughts flow with ease through the pages of the book. Children might not understand all the underlying meanings and messages, but they will certainly understand the sense of diversity, friendship, loss, and loyalty from his words. For adults, it is entertaining and easy to read. And for an adult that does pay attention to the underlying meanings of the thoughts and all the symbolism in Ivan's head, it will be a reality check and at least a reminder of what it means to be a good human being.